This is the last video for your test review solutions. This will be number 19 and 20, the word problems on the back. So we have our paddling, our distance, rate, time problem. So Ben is paddling a canoe. Downstream, it takes him 2 hours to go 3 miles, blah, blah, blah. We got to find the rate of Ben's paddling and the rate of the current. So those are our two variables that we're going to define. X will be Ben's paddling rate, and Y is the rate of the current. So when we write our first equation, it takes him 2 hours to go 3 miles. Remember, we have to do miles over hours because rate is miles per hour. So downstream, he's going faster, so that's why we added Y. And then, so 3 miles in 2 hours. Our next equation is going upstream, so the current is slowing us down. He went 2 miles in the same amount of time, so 2 miles in 2 hours. So in order, before I add these, I'm just going to simplify those fractions and rewrite them as decimals. And because I have a positive 1y and a negative 1y, I can just add them right away. I get 2x is equal to 2.5, solve x is 1.25. But the question does want both rates, so I need to plug it back in to the original equation. 1.25 plus y equals 1.5, solve for y. Word problem, got to answer in context. So Ben's rate is 1.25 miles per hour and the rate of the current is 0.25 miles per hour. Number 20, we've got cheerleaders. The question is asking us how much paper does it take to wrap each size of the box. So for variables, I assigned X as the number of small paper for the small box, and then Y is the number of large paper, or the paper to wrap a large box. So our first equation gives us 35 small boxes and 16 large boxes, which uses 268 feet. So multiply the small boxes times the paper for small, and add it to 16 large boxes times the paper for large. Our next equation, 39 small clothing boxes and 32 large clothing boxes, total of 412 feet of gift wrap. So looking at our x's and y's, it's going to be much easier to eliminate y's because 32 is a multiple of 16. So all I need to do is multiply my first equation by -2 so that I get a positive 32y and a negative 32y when I distribute. We can go ahead and add them. And when we solve, we get x is equal to 4. We do need to know how much paper for each size of the box, so let's plug it back in to the original equation to find out what our y is equal to. When we solve, we get y is equal to 8. Let's answer in context. Small boxes need 4 pieces of paper, and large boxes need 8 pieces of paper.